see most of the human race killed off because it is unworthy. It is unworthy of the gift of life.
I don't care what society thinks. They're nothing anyway. They're no better than me.
Until we hear the safe word, we will not stop.
Have you ever thought what it would be like to see a person's head amputated? Think of things so horrible that the human mind cannot imagine them. See all this and more when you see on stage, in person, that crazy mix-up.
I like being set apart from people. I like to be hated.
Safe Word with Jason Rouse.
It's amazing. What a world.
It is a crazy world.
I love it. I mean, I wouldn't trade it for anything. This is like Austin 2021 is like LA 2019, you know? You don't see this anywhere else anymore. Everybody's inside hiding.
Hey, this is Jason Rouse, and welcome to the Safe Word Podcast. On the show today, you just heard Zach Bogus. Ladies and gentlemen, we are taking the dirt road to hell.
We certainly are, and I can't wait till we get there.
Nice day for a brown wedding. Billy Idol.
Man.
This is gorgeous, right?
It's a beautiful day. It's a little humid, but it's not super hot. A nice subtle breeze, beautiful women, beautiful men, if you're into that.
There's a lot of, you know what? And I think it's really as simple as I tried to swear 2 different times at the same time.
You didn't even mean to.
Didn't mean to.
It just naturally happened.
It just double parked my fucks, and I came out with Mumbles McShuffles. We were just discussing on how authentically these people have a farmer mentality and living in a major city.
Yeah, it's like
a lady paid for my groceries in Chinatown.
Which is weird because...
And I never answered that question 20 minutes ago.
About where Chinatown is and
how small it was.
And tiny, right?
I'm in there. I've got like triad dragons on my legs, right? In shorts. And
the whitest
I'm the whitest dude within 10 square miles of this Chinatown Yoshi takes me to, which is a strip mall. And I think, honestly, I don't know my words in various Asian alphabets, but at a glance, there was only about 2 Chinese places in this Asian market.
Right. I think you're going to get mostly Korean out here, right? I feel like there's more Korean than anything.
I would say so. Hey, listen, I get it. It's not a popular spot for maybe white people to shop on that day, but I was there looking for shiny, edible toys.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
their candies are outrageous. Their cakes, their little things. I don't like to do the hard, glassy, Jolly Rancher looking shit because it just looks over too much going to go through. Like, I'm going to have a crystallized plastic in my kidneys from eating
It'll cut you on the way out.
But their cakes and these gummy things. I had this matcha thing that was like a green blood clot.
Oh, my.
It was so
delicious.
Good. It was so good. I just kept eating them, and I'm like, all this gelatin.
It's going to clog you up, man.
Dude, I'm going to be shitting inflatable castles for kids' parties.
Did you get the toy out of the middle before you ate it, or are you going to wait till your body gets it out?
No, I think I Googled it. It's some sort of bean curd.
Oh, okay.
Sweet, like caramelized.
With anything these days, huh?
I was eating that, and anyway, I grabbed a lychee canned drink. But you know it's legit because the tin and the can, it looks like it was made in a factory by children. The can is steel almost.
Right.
It's a heavier, dated construction. Lychee. It looks like it was hand painted. Children's tear stains on the side.
It was made with passion. It's kind of artisan if you think about it, right? Something that was made with love or pain. Either way, it translates. You can taste the emotion.
There was just no love in it.
No love.
But the sweetest part about it was the lychee, over-sweetened lychee juice in a can. with this Second World War can of beans type of construction on it. Like, it looked like it hand painted. Get it with my fucking matcha green tea jelly clots and 3 different cakes and some chocolate bars. And I go in. Everyone there is getting like exotic spices, and they're there to prepare a recipe of shit.
The only place in town you can get dried fish.
Yeah, they're there to get the unique shit that's going to put their diet back up to the motherland. And I'm in there going, hey, look at all the shiny candy. Right? And this well-dressed, middle-aged lady, like I said, I was the only white person in there. And now I'm looking for Yoshi. Try and find Yoshi in Chinatown.
Yoshi in Chinatown. Man, that's like a Where's Waldo book. Huh?
But the thing is with Yoshi, he's always a foot taller than anybody in there. So I can get him. It's either him or the cleaning lady. It's one of the two from the back.
Yeah.
And my Canadian card doesn't work in some, unless it's a franchised bank institution or something. Anyway, they have their logistics and security reasons.
Right.
My card is not working. The lady behind me says, put his in with mine. I look at mine. I just felt like I was reduced to like, get your shit together.
Some lady just looking at you, judging you. Oh, you're getting candy? Let me pick this up for him just so we can get him out.
But it was like, I was going to turn around and go, look, this is a cheat day for me. I'm getting a bunch of garbage. I normally would eat healthy and stuff. I had egg on my shirt. I look like I got a cream pie in the face.
I mean, it happened.
And I looked to a friend, and there was no friend. Just this lady looking over her mask at my face. We're getting ready we're going to crazy glue our hands together and jump off this bridge.
Oh, yeah. Is this the video segment?
This is the video segment.
Is this the send-off?
It is kind of nice. This is an old trail for probably many years.
Oh, I can imagine.
There's some sort of dated plaque up here that says like 18-something trail.
This is where all the whites shot the Comanches, right?
Whew.
Something like that.
There's been look, anywhere there's a bridge, there's been a murder on the other side.
Otherwise, it's not.
As that off-duty cop just jogged past us as I go, murder every night. That guy is a cop.
It's all right. They're defunded. We don't
Who's
have to worry
50
about them.
and still runs? Yeah. 1867. How do you say that?
Chisholm?
Chisholm Trail. Okay.
Is it a drawbridge? What is this?
No. That's a floodgate.
Oh.
So they'll draw that up. I don't know what the conditions are as far as what's the other side here. But it's a dam.
I thought it was just a bridge.
That's what I thought.
It's a damn bridge.
Oh, and anybody who's listening right now hears that clicking noise? I'm wearing chaps.
Those are his cheeks clapping together in the wind.
My spurs. I duct taped some pizza cutters to some shoe boxes, and now I'm a cowboy.
Now you're not allowed in any Papa John's square mile.
Yeah, where is the good pizza?
I've heard multiple things. Via 313 people seem to like. I've never had it. I had a place called Hoboken Pie, and it's like New York style.
Yeah, I had it.
I like that place. That one's my favorite so far.
Okay.
I don't fuck with Ropolo's. That's the one I stay away from. Ropolo's pizza, just like no flavor, doughy, $5 a slice for no goddamn reason.
Yeah, no, it's bad when they just like do the extra bit and you got a decent product.
Right, like don't just fucking.
I can see what you've done. There's a pizza place across from my house, and I've 3 times now I've had to check out. Like I went in, I'm like, look, if I just made a 5% more effort, went to the grocery store, I can do 110 better job from scratch.
But that's an hour of your life you'll never get back.
Exactly. So
this is the part where we get hit by a truck.
Oh.
And the audience is like, what happened?
That would, and first of all, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on, Jason. So the pizza, if you're going to make your own pizza, that's a mish. You know, you got to commit front to back. You're going to start, you're going to make, and it's, you know, it might not be good. That's the problem, is you're going to put in all that effort. You might not know if it's going to be good. So what do? Do you spend $30 on a big ass pizza? I do.
I've done, you know, pizza and hamburgers start to be a big part of your life when you're in the entertainment industry because of your late night. That's why when I get a chance, I really try and put as much good food in, because I know there's going to be long gaps of Red Bulls, cigarettes,
hell yeah.
Transient pot smoking.
You're going to wake up with needles sticking out of you one of these days.
Yeah, did you wake up with it? First of all, you are a survivor.
I'm definitely a survivor.
Of COVID.
Of COVID, yeah, I got COVID. I didn't have to get the vaccine because I actually got it. So now I have the antibodies.
Was that done through a blood test?
No.
Oh, a bug just flew up my nose.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. Oh,
that's sexual assault. I did not get a blood test, but I got the nasal swab, and they were like, yeah, you had COVID, and now you're negative, so I guess I have the antibodies. I'm not certain that I have the antibodies, but I think that's how that works.
Yeah.
So me and Michael Lair were shacked up together. We both got COVID. He's in a wheelchair, so kind of scary for him, but, you know, kind of annoying for me. I had to listen to that guy fucking cough all the time. You never shut the fuck up. I'm like, geez, man, get it out of your system.
Were you coughing? I was in bed for about 5 days hard. Like a little concerned on the 5th day.
I did. I like slept straight for 3 days and did not even get up to pee. I was chugging water and just sweating it out into my mattress.
Yeah, I remember the sweat days, and that was probably 4 of the 5, which had me a little unnerved, because after a 3rd day of a soaked mattress, I had the idea of like, what's going in and what's coming out. I'm starting to measure the scales of like how much activity I've had, what I've eaten over the last 4 or 5 days. There's some concerns.
I wasn't even eating. Yeah, no, I feel you, man. I was like starting to worry. I had never felt a sickness that had hurt my body so much.
Yeah, it was paralyzingly, I was in the fetal position, felt like I had been beaten with phone books.
Oh my God. No, yeah, totally.
The full throb.
Right.
The pulse.
It's like full body arthritis. It's just like your bones hurt.
I know. Get it in where you can, everybody. It's all going to shit.
You're all going
Get it in. Now, get off of me. Get it in. Get it in, motherfuckers.
Get it in. Stop wearing condoms. You're gonna die.
Go for it.
Just fuck.
Get in and swim.
Swim.
Move to Austin.
Yeah, or
run.
Move to Austin.
Flee.
If you're cool. If you're not, stay where you are. But if you are cool and you want to move to Austin, do it.
I think you can tell how cool people are by how they react the first time they say 6th Street. You can tell a lot about a person in that one sentence.
Yeah, you can.
Holy shit! You get the kind of like somebody who's just been to seeing exotic animals for the first time.
Right.
Which is like curious, but a little terrified at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Mardi Gras, but if Mardi Gras was fueled by cocaine instead of beignets, you know?
Do you think people do blow on 6th Street?
Pretty sure. If I had to guess, I'd say pretty much all of them are doing blow on 6th Street.
Oh my goodness.
If I had to guess.
There are some seriously animated crackheads right where our, like, look at, I don't know if it's a gift or a curse, but one of the clubs that we frequent in town, which I'll be performing at on an all-Canadian lineup, July 1st, Vulcan here in Austin, Texas, with me and some of my cohorts from the Great White North are going to do a show.
I can't wait.
But that building, these guys are so starved anyway.
Right.
I could put them in a war zone. I got this gig. It's 6 hours out of town, and the audience gets bricks. Are you guys up for it? They go, thank you. It's that bad.
Yeah.
It's that bad. Which you're in the best position of... Oh!
It's a
A lizard!
lizard in a grackle. Look at him fight.
Fuck!
This is like,
Wow!
I think, oh shit, he's done for. Wow. Nature is metal, right?
Wow. We just watched this bird.
That poor little lizard.
Lizard got the lizard. Oh, he's tearing his head off. This is crazy. It's a fucking... Like I said, folks, get it in. Are you getting this? We're going to use this as the intro for the show. That bird is taking that lizard. She's going to drown him now. She's drowning him.
Drown the lizard.
She's drowning the lizard.
She's just
Wow.
taking him on a little adventure.
Oh, he's loose again. That's a fight. We're witnessing a fight to the death. Wow, these birds are fucking...
The lizard's really putting up a fight, though.
Yeah, come on, let's free the lizard. Get out of here.
Oh, no, the lizard's fucked up. Look at his...
Oh, motherfucker's gut was hanging out. Yeah, he's done. He's going out like a hero, though.
Yeah, for real. He's like really...
So speaking of just things killing you, what... Yeah, murdered. Take a picture of me because I've got a heart on. I don't know what this means.
Wow, this lizard's like... He's fine, actually. It seems like he's not even...
Isn't his throat hanging open?
I think it was like blowing its throat up.
Oh, to make more menacing.
Yeah.
I do that with my balls when I see a homeless guy shit against a wall. my nutsack flares up like a fucking pincushion. We crossed paths in L.A.
At the Comedy Store? Where did we
No,
cross
at the
paths?
bus station downtown Los Angeles at 2 a.m. Remember me? Old Buddy McBedsores?
I've been trying to forget ever since, Jason.
What was were you living in L.A.?
Yeah, I was living in Venice, and I was interning...
So you leave from...
what do you mean? I left from there to here?
Yeah. No. Where did you
my
move
previous-
from? What was the Luke Skywalker moment you had in your hometown where it was like, whew?
Well, when I was a kid, I was raised on a farm in Pennsylvania doing farm shit, just being basically Amish,
Like Luke Skywalker.
Kinda, yeah, thinking that was my ceiling, like, oh man, I'm just gonna be here forever. My mother moved to New York City when I was 13, and I followed her there, and I was like, wow, this is a much better life. God isn't real. It's so fantastic to know that now.
New York will polarize you.
Definitely woke me up. But then I lived in New York until I was 20, moved to Los Angeles, realized that God is definitely not real. And then, got into, did a lot of different things, a lot of different careers, mostly art, and then it turned into comedy.
So
more
you
recently.
had your entry level to the stand-up community was the patio at the Comedy Store.
Definitely, yeah. That's the first thing that ever made me think, oh, maybe I could be one of these people. They seem like we're cut from the same cloth. These guys have the same attitude, same sense of humor. I was a comedy fan for such a long time. Years before I ever even went to the store, I was watching Kill Tony and Your Mom's House and all that. So,
what's going on with Your Mom's House? They're out of control. Someone needs to shut those fucking...
Oh, you would be great on there.
Tom, Christina, what are you doing?
I think they're doing the right thing,
it's
man.
It's the best thing. It's really reset parenting as as a gold standard.
Those live shows that they do where they
Yeah.
show like the heavy segments.
I know. I don't want to get in there because I've lived in there so long. My whole life has been a heavy segment. So
That shit's light.
I have something I've been stewing up. I can't tell anybody, but I'll see Tom when I see him. It's funny you just drank like that because that's what it's going to sound like. But yeah, they do not look. The Paul Champagne guy, the documentary, like, and they're collecting. Like, wouldn't you say Tom Segura is like a crazy Bob Dylan?
In what sense? Like he's got a Rat Pack, sort of like a. How is he like a crazy Bob Dylan?
I don't know. I just want you to respond to that.
I'm thinking about like his crew and stuff. Did Bob Dylan have a posse full of weirdos?
He did. I saw a documentary where he formed this group, like this really hot Russian cello player and various artists came and toured. They did small venues at the height of his career.
Yeah.
Have you not seen the doc?
No.
It's pretty cool, actually. And oddly enough, it's kind of what Rogan has had with the butterfly effect of his presence in this city as a folk singer.
Oh yeah.
Who showed up in a place that really is welcoming.
It's kind of crazy, man. It's a completely different thing than LA. I mean, in a sense, everybody out here is authentic, you know? The
Yeah.
people are here who, they want to be here. They're not chasing celebrity. They're not chasing fame. They're just being weird because they're naturally weird. So it's like...
Yeah, it's authentically...
It's cool. It's actually entertaining. And there's less people here, so it just, you know, it's easier to...
And I think because generally, like... My little stint at the Chinatown grocery store, there was no real, like, rolling of the eyes or dismissing me. I was a person, and you're constantly being acknowledged, you know, to someone to say hi to me.
People are nice here. It's
They
weird.
say hello. I've seen people say, I don't know. I'm just not used to that.
I know, it's weird. I'll be parking my car and the person parking across from me will like smile and wave at me. I'm like, what the fuck does he want?
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. But the smile is not a postured smile.
Right. You're right.
There's nothing other than
Howdy neighbor, you know?
Howdy neighbor.
As people wave, you know, people are happy to see each other out here. There are still people.
People have been spitting on me because I'm walking around with Yoshi, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, I mean, that's obvious. It's because he's, you know, we're not going to go into that, but.
A Raiders fan.
Yeah. Not welcome out here. This is cowboy territory.
Oh, look at all the assortment of exotic birds. There's so much wildlife. We witnessed a murder. Yoshi and I saw a turtle drowned a duck by its leg.
Whoa!
Yeah, and this poor Eastern European lady, I'm having a stroke, tried to rescue the turtle, or the duck, sorry, this black duck. And the turtle was using its weight as an anchor. So the more the duck tried to get away from the girl, the more it drowned itself. So the lady spooked the duck into being drowned by the weight of the turtle. Yeah, it was cold.
Damn.
It was cold.
Maybe that was her plan the whole time, is to help the turtle drown the duck.
But that lizard and the bird murder that we just witnessed have a, you know, those are dinosaurs doing dinosaur shit.
It's reality out here, man. This is the Wild West. I mean, it's just...
Yeah, if we got attacked by pit bulls right now, we'd cry like bitches.
Yeah, and
You would scream.
I would scream and I would kick. And I honestly, I feel like I could take a pit bull.
Oh, come on.
If it's just one,
No way, Jose.
I grew up with pit bulls.
That leany... Yeah, no, this one has got vendetta.
Okay.
Okay, this
Nothing
is
to
not
lose.
like a dog that's kind of just flown off the handle. This thing is built.
Yeah.
Okay, it's doing a full Matrix upgrade, best, you know, you ever see the small ones can jump up to your face.
Yeah, and rip it right off one clean swoop.
It is gymnastic level agility.
Yeah, man, I don't fuck with the wild dogs for sure. If I saw a wild dog, I'd probably run. But if it's a dog, I'd probably run.
Listen,
you don't want to.
How many dog fights have you been in? Like, what kind of farm were you on? Did your old man just step to the front of the porch and go, let the dogs out and bring my sons? I want to show them today's their birthday. You and your 9 brothers are with balled up leather gloves fighting dogs for 2 hours. Just fighting dogs. But you're fighting them like it's a hockey.
Yeah, I mean, we're allowed to wear shin guards, you know? Like, we had a little bit of protection. Can't go out there full skin. Once they get their teeth in you and they taste blood, they know they're winning. They don't back down.
See, the thing is, it's the small little dogs that bite all the time.
Yeah, because they know they're like bitches. They know if you hit them, if they hit you, they're probably not going to get hit back. They're always shocked when you do, though. You hit a small dog after it bites you. It's like, oh my God, I'm a victim. Shut the fuck up. You shouldn't have been biting me.
Like any girl on the internet right now.
Yeah, right. They all deserve to be smacked, but that's not my place to do that, you know?
Speaking of girls on the internet, what kind of hole are you dropping down here?
Man, I've been dumping clips in every girl out here. Are we recording yet? Austin's full of beautiful women, and they all deserve respect, and I love giving all of them respect.
God, hold on a second while I throw up in the recycling bin.
I've been respecting the shit out of every girl that I sleep with.
You're not terrible.
No, I'm not terrible, but if they let me, you know.
What's terrible at your house? A girl that leaves after?
No, a girl that doesn't leave. I'm like, oh my God. I need my space, you know? I don't have time for this.
I gotta listen to this Iron Maiden record again, and I can't have anyone in the room or it will catch on fire.
I didn't think we were gonna talk in my room for so long.
You show up at the Comedy Store, you're like, okay, what needs to be done? Where's my contribution to this weird breathing organism? And you start watching, seeing the shows.
Yes.
And look, it's I've seen maybe close to half of every one.
At the store?
Yeah, they're undeniably attractive.
Sure.
You're just game show special guest. What 67? Like there's layers to it. The pudding's good.
The pudding is good, and there is a variety of pudding. My personal favorite at the store.
But it's like, you know, you can't put certain condiments on certain foods.
Right.
But this is like a piece of bread.
Right. It's a
and you can put whatever you want on it.
Some days it's jelly, some days it's ham.
Some days it's ham.
Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, I'm eating sandwiches left and right.
And sometimes it's unicorn.
Yeah, unicorn meat.
You have underground rappers, wrestling stars. Like, there's a whole laundry list of...
and then you have Jeremy Piven. So it's like, whoa, you get everything.
Jeremy Piven, oh my fuck. Great show, 500. We were fortunate enough to be literally one of the, 9 people that were actually backstage?
Yeah, and the Paramount Theater was so
I was
upset.
the most useless. Oh, was there...
It was union run, so they're sticklers.
I
for
was smoking
COVID
in the
rules.
hallway.
I know. Everybody was back there, and they were sweating their asses off. Like,
It's
oh
cool,
my God.
though. They think we're fucking pirates. Look, they're used to dealing with musical theater, okay?
Right.
You put a fucking pirate ship into a art gallery. Yeah, it ain't. And look, let's be honest for a second. They got off lucky.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean,
Like, seriously.
we could have had some real crazy shit go down.
Holy shit. Like,
We were kind
we're
of-
closed now for The lawsuit. Honestly, like the shit that was pulled off at the store. If they saw a best of clip of the chaos and how things can escalate in a second, and you're in crazy town, but it all works on that bread.
Right. Oh, definitely.
That bread.
There are things at the store that you'll see and hear that you'll never hear anywhere else. And that, hopefully, we can take a.
What did you get out of that? Were you in LA the last 6 months?
Yeah, I mean, until 2 months ago, I was going to the store. The last show I saw at the store was the beginning of March or the end of February, right before the lockdown. So like I was going regularly. Last show I saw there was Stand Up on the Spot, Jeremiah's show. Rogan was there. I mean, there was a lot of like real.
Anybody that wants to see what kind of weight we're talking to, go backwards to their Instagram. They posted their lineups on their shows. Look, there was always like hundreds of $1 million worth of fucking comedy under that roof.
God.
Just in breathing people. The amount of, that green room would be like what was, a lot. I love the fact that it'd be kind of like, oh shit, there's Johnny Depp in the hallway.
Right.
No shit, there's Rick Rubin talking to Chris Rock. That's kind of cool.
Oh, there's Justin Bieber. What the fuck is
Justin?
he doing?
Oh, Justin's Bieber. Jesus, fuck.
A fellow Canadian.
I auditioned for Degrassi with Drake. I don't know if you know that or not.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He was there for a reoccurring character role. Clearly he got. But I remember distinctly him and his mother and myself. I was auditioning for it was just one day, a drug dealer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fitting.
And they liked it. And then I got the spot for the Ninja Turtles movie, but they had to cut me because of my braces.
What?
I was supposed to be one of the henchmen in the underground sewer for Ninja Turtles, I want to say 3?
Is that where they had the bodysuits?
I'm not sure. But I got there was no prosthetic on me as a character, just costume. So I think so, but honestly, it's been a blur. It's like, what Gremlins movie?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that.
So many now.
I think that movie made me cry.
Really?
I think I cried during the first Gremlins. I know I cried during E.T.
Because he had to go home?
Yeah.
Or the mom was hot?
I think it gave me with some PTSD with separation anxiety and all that stuff. Oh, fucking right.
You relate
Drew
to the
Barrymore crying because her alien buddy is got to leave. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore crying.
Just Drew Barrymore crying in general.
All right. So, yeah, you've been hammering down some dirt squirrel here.
Oh, you know I have, Jason. With that naughty stripper puss. Strippers there's a stripper that lives down the hallway that I was seeing for a while. Hopefully, she'll never.
In the building?
Yeah. She's living down the hallway, like a little 5 foot, maybe 90 pound soaking wet.
Jesus.
With a baby bull mastiff puppy. And I was seeing her for a while. We hooked up, and I went to go buy IHOP the morning after. And she got, the Grand Slam Deluxe with extra sausage.
I do coke all week, but I eat every Sunday.
Yeah, when the boy who sleeps over buys me food. You know she's a slut when she's like, I want double sausage.
Whoa.
I mean in the sweetest way. I'll still,
Jesus, double sausage. That's what she had tattooed over her asshole.
That was her policy just throughout life. Double sausage.
It says on her driver's license.
Double
Please
sausage or
donate
bust.
my organs to sausage.
Yeah, so I'm going back with my IHOP, and I can hear crying down the hall. And I'm like, what is that noise? I get closer and closer. I realize it's her dog crying, and she's screaming. I hear smashing.
Oh, yeah.
This is what you get for shitting on the floor. I'm like freaking out. I start panicking. I'm on substances that make me more emotional at this point, so I'm like, oh my, I literally start crying. I go back to my room.
Kool-Aid. Don't drink Kool-Aid. You'll get your period.
Yeah, exactly. I was snorting a lot of Kool-Aid. The white one? What flavor is that? I don't know. Regret? I'm not sure. But I go back to her apartment after she texts me that everything's okay, and she's butt naked on the couch.
Ew.
And the dog is shaking in the kennel, all emaciated and sad. I'm like, what do I do? Do I do anything? And it clicked in my head. I'm like, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do here. So I fucked the shit out of her again. And I did it for the dog, though, because my intentions were like, let me get back at her for the dog.
You know what you should have did is... Anyway, I'm not really good at this kind of advice.
I'd love to hear it either way, you know. Any input.
I know you don't smoke cigarettes, but light up one of those cigarettes and just feed it into the corner of her eye.
Ah. Not in the cornea,
You
though.
ever use aggressively sharpen a pencil?
Yeah.
Like that on the pink part of the inside of your eye.
The tear duct or the other side?
I think, you know, because you're supposed to put one cigarette in between each finger lit.
Yeah.
So you've got like a Wolverine hand, but it's smoking cigarettes.
Uh-huh.
And then you just kind of feed that in like a pitchfork.
Yeah, honestly, that's a smart idea. I would probably use joints.
And the dog gets a hard on.
Right. And
No, don't use joints. Use cigarettes. You can get them hot, all that fucking asbestos.
Yeah.
It's like when the tribal people would put like snake venom on their darts. You use cigarette burns on people that hit their dogs.
Right. You know, the whole time I was going to town on her, I was looking over at the dog.
Going to town on her. I just picture you riding on her back naked.
I was
writing the outline of the city.
just literally going to town.
Yeah.
Drawing my favorite spots. This is a great place for lunch. I drew it right above your dimple.
Well, that's it, right? To turn her lacerated, you know, like bed bug bites and open sores into a series of like ice cream store locations on a map that you draw with your
She had a lot
magic
of bed
marker.
bug bites too, which was weird. I was like, why do you have bed bug bites that are just all around your vagina? It's kind of strange that they're only there.
That's because she shaves with a garden weasel. Whatever happened to the garden weasel? Do you know what I'm talking about?
What's a garden weasel?
No way!
Is that an animal?
Dude, no.
Is like a tool?
It sounds like one of my Rouseisms, doesn't it? It sounds like,
kind of.
Here we go, this asshole again with his bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, pal? This ain't bullshit. Okay?
Tell me about the garden.
You have your phone handy?
Yeah.
Pull your phone and just type in garden weasel and click on messages, on images, and you will see it looks fucking awesome. As just, you can have that at your house. It was huge in the 80s.
Oh, it's one of those. I've seen these things.
Can you get hit?
Twisty.
It's got blades that spin, like three of them on the end. Can you get that in the side of the face?
Oh my god.
Yeah. You just take you machine out some graphite, carbon fiber handle like you for a hockey stick.
Yeah.
You take that to a blacksmith and you go, do this shit in titanium and make it sharper than fucking slice up dog shit. Right?
Yeah.
So he comes back with this fucking Thor hammer. You know what kids do with the sneakers? They take the Nikes and then they unstitch them and rebuild them as different things and stuff like that.
Bootleg them out.
You take the garden weasel, titanium. I guess so, right? Titanium?
That's probably the strongest, right?
Sharp as shit, super light, with a carbon fiber hockey shaft.
You need something with a little bit of heft, though, so when you swing it, it's
Well,
got,
that's
like,
the
momentum.
thing. You put a large pool ball size end on it. Mm-hmm. A cap it on the opposite side of that. So now you've got a full Star Trek, like, probably terrible idea to pull this out at a party.
Right.
Someone's going to get shot.
Depends on the party.
Yeah, again, if you're at a party and everyone goes, that's cool, opposed to, like, we need to get out of here, this guy's losing it.
Yeah, that's true.
How do you get a garden weasel with a fucking iron weight at the base of it, with a carbon fiber handle made out of titanium blades, swinging it over your head, going, who took my chocolate bar out of the freezer? I'm diabetic.
I'm going to have to get my sugar from somebody's blood. Who's first?
Just loses the plot. Goes in deep. Let's stand out here and have our Norman Rockwell moment.
Norman Rockwell, Americana.
Do you know who Norman Rockwell?
Of course.
A lot of people don't know who that is. I was always hypnotized by those pieces of artwork of the dentist kid and just going, wow, there's so much going on in that photo.
He was a great American patriotic painter, for sure. Inspirational. Uncle Sam. He crafted Uncle Sam.
Yeah. His most well-known, probably like Shepard Fairey's Obama.
Yeah, right. That's his what's the call it? His best piece, his most popular piece. Oh. Well, tell me something. When did Uncle Sam become Sugar Daddy Sam, you know? He's putting so much money in my pocket this year. $38,000. Pretty crazy, right? It's the unemployment I got this year.
It's weird that everybody is still doing work in our business at this level. And really, and I'm speaking for you, you'd probably take a pay cut if you could go on the road.
Oh, definitely.
Isn't that the craziest thing?
I mean, living here is a pay cut. Like, when I moved here from LA, it's not like I had any prospects for actual money. It's more about,
quality of life.
Quality of life.
Yeah, LA was, fuck, dude. How many? I was there for 13 years.
I was there for 7 or 8.
Woo-wee.
And it was nice in the beginning. Expensive. Nice.
Yeah.
But now
overpriced.
this is the best alternative I've ever found.
Yeah, this is pretty impressive.
It's great. I love it. It's fantastic out here.
Yeah, and you've seen, like, the shows that have been going down, like those Death Squad shows.
It feels like the Comedy Store. It feels like a night in the OR.
Yeah.
You know? Just like one after another, killer. And then you sandwich in all these local talents that we get off of Kill Tony. We'll give them 5 minutes at the front of the show. We might have 2 or 3.
The locals have become the people that were kind of showing up in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hollywood kind of knocked on the back door.
We have a much smaller, more distilled amount of people, so the cream really rises to the top out here.
It's very polarizing. Like, to see people, look, I've seen, and you've seen this, maybe 5 years in.
Yeah.
Done a bit. Go up on stage, and in 60 seconds, have his dream fly right out the window.
Oh, man. Or at least they blow that opportunity, right? It's not.
But
like
you're like, this is the loudest wake up call for you in your life. This is a vote of the people to tell you to stop doing this.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who will learn through doing that, like Kill Tony specifically. They get up on stage, and then they're just like, What did you do before this? Were you better at it than comedy?
Yeah. They give him an out.
Do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like on Kill Tony 500, there's a guy who went up on stage and did a minute of
Played
comedy.
guitar.
The guitar guy. And then he was, like, actually awesome at doing music.
He had his voice was projecting through the music. The comedy thing wasn't sticking. Now, he could probably work on it, but
it's different.
When you go, it's so fucked. Like,
some people just don't have it, though. I know a lot of people who are hitting open mics left and right, but they just don't get it.
Yeah, they don't get it. I think these are people that grew up in offices.
Right, social.
Like, where's the structure? No, there's no structure.
It's chaos, baby.
It's chaos.
It's a stream of consciousness. It's being one with your true self. I still haven't figured it out.
I think that's why when you see formulated comedy events, they're either fucking excellent or a disaster.
Yeah, they're usually a disaster. But there is hope. I mean, there's a lot of people who I've seen absolutely bomb, and I'm like, why do they do comedy? And then a year later, I see them, and I'm like, whoa, they've actually found a lane. They've actually figured out a way of expressing themselves that's palatable.
Sometimes I think the guys are like and I'm using a year of example as like, they're like, okay, my life fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, everything about it is mediocre, and I'm miserable. I've always had an interest in comedy. I'm gonna go and pursue this thing. And then they come in, start doing the open mics, and they're doing 2-3 a week.
Right.
Exactly what you would, it's a minimum. You know, as somebody who's initially trying to get the ball rolling doing stand-up comedy, you're going to figure out some shit through repetition. Anybody who's doing 3 open mics a week for a year is going to go, it's going to be a thumbs up, thumbs down.
Right.
And some people find it as a place to hide.
Sure, but not everybody should. Like, a lot of people really should figure out, I don't know. I mean, there's always space for everybody.
Oh, and that's the thing, is that you have to, there's no spaces. You just kind of appear.
Right. You do the work. You do it's not going to come to you, for sure. You got to grind it out. You got to figure it out. People learn at different rates, too. Like, in school, I was the slowest learner. I repeated 6th grade. I repeated kindergarten. I dropped out junior year and got my GED because I'm like, I am not doing this anymore. So, like, I'm a slow learner. With comedy, it's one of those things. Talking, for me, just clicks. You know, it's a different part of the brain. Everybody's got different strengths. Self-perception and identity is like a strength. It's a muscle. It's weird. A lot of people don't get it. A lot of
the
people
art of conversation.
Right. Charisma, whatever you want to call it. Not everybody has
cocaine, pussy.
And cocaine helps.
Pussy is killing it online.
Yeah, pussy is killing it online. We need an OnlyFans for comedy.
Fuck. Who's going to do full hole?
I'll do it. I'll be the first.
You'll do the mud stump?
I will certainly pull my mud stump out. I will put it back in. I'll pink sock it for the people.
Oh, that's what they sent me. I got a double pomegranate video.
Double pomegranate?
Yeah, the prolapse.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but these things were hanging out like deflated children's party balloons.
Right, like infected, uncircumcised penises.
The amount of blood and oxygen in that organ.
Right.
To have it exposed like that. You've had a heel on your blister?
Blister on my heel? Yeah.
Think of a grocery bag full of blood hanging out of your asshole.
It's kinky, man.
But with a tug on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
you feel behind your eye.
Yikes. You feel your pancreas moving around. It might feel good after a while, though. You know, it's one of those things.
First of all, call your family and tell them you're sorry. All right? Start from the back and say, I fucked up. I made a mistake.
I hope you never see this video, but it's out there.
It's out there, and now my publicist got me all wrong.
It is what it is, you know?
We're going to take a break on this bridge, and we'll be back after these 0 messages. So you're saying the customer service here is some of the worse than LA, though?
If you're on 6th Street, if you're on Main Street,
it's
if you're on
location.
the party streets,
Yeah.
You go to a sit-down restaurant that's not in the heat of the city where all these drunk idiots are playing, you'll be fine. You'll get good customer service, probably sweeter customer service than you would
probably
anywhere
where
else.
They actually tip.
Right.
You're hanging out in a lot of low rent.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
Definitely. And and it's funny too. They're all scumbags, like all these freaking frat bros that hang out.
Low rent scumbags.
Just low rent scumbags, as far as the eye can see. An ocean of low rent scumbags.
But it's they're so wasted.
Yeah, and they act like
terrible drinkers.
Right. White people are kind of the worst drinkers because they get rowdy or they get sad. It's one of the two. You know, they get really rowdy or sad. I was walking down the street with my ex-girlfriend the other day.
Some guy crying.
Yeah. One dude's crying.
There's a lot of guys cry here.
Another guy was like, I'm going to fight you for your girl. I'm like, you don't even know her, and you don't even know me. Why would you fight me for my girl?
First of all, You reach up down the back of your pants and take out some shit out of your ass.
Yeah, just
rub it across your guns and go, nobody gets the girl, and you start making out with her.
No, I kill her. Like,
oh, no. You start making out with a girl with your own shit in your gums. He ain't gonna want any of that.
Right. Yeah, then he has to taste my doo-doo.
Taste your doo-doo. Not to mention, you're probably gonna rape him.
Well, I'm definitely, if he's taking my girl, I gotta get back at him, right?
Whoa! Fucking dirt squirrel right in front of your mouth.
Yeah.
That was a squirrel.
He heard me talking about shitty gums. He wanted some.
He's got a nut allergy, that one, so he's got to eat maggots.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a cute little dog. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Shit,
there he goes, Kenny Loggins.
Oh, man.
Every time
such a small dog.
he's making eye contact with us. Anyway.
I'm having flashbacks to the stripper's dog.
So you're at this party in L.A., and you decide to pull a Steve McQueen and swing your body around and move your jacket and knock over a huge tray, multi-trade glass.
Real beautiful, like some, like, you know.
How much cocaine did you knock onto the floor at this party that you clearly you shouldn't have been at?
Several grams. Several, like...
How many sugar cubes, if you had the pile of sugar cubes up?
Enough to bake a lot of cookies. There was a lot of sugar on that tray, and the tray was made of mirror glass, so when they both hit the ground and mixed together, it was just...
Yeah, if you stay in L.A., you cannot leave that city without a crazy story.
Yeah, and I'm glad I didn't get jumped. I'm glad everybody was like...
I can see you reliving this.
I'm terrified. My balls are receding back into my body just thinking about it.
It's just a fucking new guy move.
A total new guy move. Worst party foul you could commit amongst a bunch of tattoo artists and extras and from Sons of Anarchy. I'm just like...
You're kind of like, wow... You know, if I was shown this picture to my high school self, you'd be like, you know what? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of.
Things are going to be okay. But then you talk to those people and go, you would not believe this shithead.
Yeah. Hopefully they forgot all about me, you know? Because I never went back to that house ever again. There's no way. You couldn't pay me to go back to that place.
No, it's like where you broke up with your mistress.
Yeah, I mean, any place, any hotel, any apartment complex you go to in West Hollywood is going to remind you of a tragic moment in your life.
Yeah. The street, yeah. I could, over the 10 plus years, there's just, I saw a guy getting sucked off in front of that hotel next to the store, which I still can't remember the name of it, the white one.
To the right of it?
Yeah. No, to the left. If you're facing the old House of Blues, it's on the left side, on the same side as the store.
Yes.
A guy sitting on that curvature. This girl is hot. She's got her dress up. Everything's out.
Right there on Sunset.
Getting blown, and there's a crowd of people walking by, but it was such a... like I've seen a lady smoke crack in front of the entrance at the store.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're gonna see
I know that's passé, but if you're there all the time, you're gonna see that 5 times.
You'll definitely see a few women and men smoking crack, maybe even a few kids smoking crack.
The lady sat dead center in front of that narrow entrance to the patio. The bouncers, security guys are all there. It's crowded. People are stepping over her while she's offering them a hit.
Yeah.
Which I thought was very nice.
That is very generous. I mean, crack isn't cheap.
That is some sort of antique fiberglass
water Porsche
boat Cadillac thing.
It's kind of cool.
It looks fun. I'm definitely going to be one of these shitheads that invest in some sort of floating device for here.
Yeah, man, everybody paddleboards out here. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's the standing. I get it. I'm going to go boat-ish.
Boatish.
Yeah,
something you can chill in.
Yeah, not necessarily kayak. I don't like having my legs enclosed. I know it's a simple kind of roll. But maybe, fuck. See, that's the thing. Once you start going plastic, you're that idiot on the lake.
Right, you don't have a yacht.
No, are you in
You got that at REI, you know?
Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon. 2-day delivery.
2-day delivery. Send me. I wonder what's the biggest boat that you can buy on Amazon.
You could probably get a sizable boat on Amazon.
How do you
sure.
assemble a boat though? It's not a blow up.
Yeah, you're right.
You need adhesives and all kinds of shit. See, it's crazy that this is, by the way, Ladybird Lake. Largemouth bass is what I found out is in here.
Delicious.
Which is like it sounds, it's a giant breed of bass.
Do they have teeth?
Everything's got teeth. Muskie is the one you don't want to get bit by.
Right.
They got crazy, demonic, like the snake-like fangs.
Yeah, needles.
But all the way down. You know, snakes just have the hook fronts, right?
Yeah.
And then barb their back. Well, muskie's got some fucking prehistoric sea life thing, like
right.
crazy thing. I couldn't believe it that a fish that I was going to eat also ate fish.
Oh, well, when you're down in the water, you got to eat whatever's down there, right? They don't all eat power bait.
I knew a stripper that said the same thing to me. Well, she pissed between my legs and said, "Don't tell my boss."
I knew a stripper with a mouth like a muskie.
Oh, that sounds like an old country song.
Mouth like a muskie. She bit my dick off.
A stripper with a that's meth mouth. That's not neglect. That's
Those
the
are
girl.
cavities.
Those are a hard drug problem.
Right.
Which is one of the things that you just look at drugs and you look at side effects.
Right.
And no one looks at the side effects of crystal meth and goes, you know what? This is going to be an amazing summer.
Honestly, though, you get that skinny summer bod. That's the only thing that I think I've ever considered doing meth for, is for getting that slim, trim body. I used to be on Adderall.
But you're intolerable.
Yeah, for real. I mean, and I'm naturally
People on meth,
there.
and your chick stripper thing with the pock marks all around her dirt squirrel. That's because she smokes meth and picks at herself.
Yeah, you got to get the worms out.
You got to get the worms out. That's side B on this 7-inch. You got to get the worms out, my darling.
Stripper with the musky mouth, sucking worms.
Musky mouth. And that's what she has stitched into her underwear.
Musky mouth?
Musky mouth. That's a great name for a strip club.
Welcome to the musky mouth.
Yeah.
You don't get head here because
you get bit.
You don't want it. Exactly.
Once bitten, twice sty.
All of the seats have blood stains. Once
bitten, twice sty. And it's just a sty in the corner of a vagina.
Delicious. I mean...
And every time she coughs, it sprays in her mouth. Is that bad?
That's gross.
Okay, that's Rouse. Just say, that's Rouse, folks.
That's Rouse right there. Doesn't get more pure than that.
I know. It's amazing, isn't it? It's a gift, right?
Yeah. It's, I mean, it's certainly something, right? It's a gift that didn't come with
especially that thin rice paper skin over about a thimble full of juice.
Yeah, that white.
And when it tears, it doesn't tear through. It just tears open. And that Gatorade with a blood clot in it squirts up across the lip. And then her face paralysis like a snake bite.
Yeah.
And she's like, you owe me for 2 songs.
That thing ain't whispering anymore.
It puts a gun in her pussy and just says, if you don't pay, the kid gets it.
Good. At least I don't have to pay for the kid to get it.
All right, you're being rude. It's my story and everyone loves each other in it. Are you happy?
I'm pro.
That might be one of the largest turtles I've seen afoot here.
Really?
Yeah.
I seen some big turtles. I got bit by a turtle when I was a kid. I don't fucking...
What?
Yeah, it bit my finger and then sucked its head back in its shell. And it was I was knuckle deep in that turtle, dude. I was freaking out.
Shit.
And it was one of those normal turtles, not like a snapping turtle or anything. It was like a celery-eating turtle.
We've been talking about that for weeks around here.
Biting turtles?
The turtle bite.
Yeah, dude.
And how to deal with it. So I heard a story up in Foot Lake outside of Huntsville, Ontario. My grandparents had a cottage, and we go up there, and turtles, you see loads of frogs.
Right.
Loads of fish, birds, everything. But turtles weren't that thing. It was more or less the Jaws to this lake.
Yeah.
Is that the turtles, be careful of the turtles.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with wild animals.
I seen their faces enough in photos to see that, okay, there's clearly their mouths are just there to shear it and cut it in half like steel cutter.
Little chompers.
Just chomps. There's no struggle. And then they got the Fort Knox house. So now you're clamped and pulled into their neighborhood. Like that poor bastard duck over there.
Right.
And now he's using his weight to take you out. So this guy apparently had to cut off his own fingers to get away from this turtle that was pulling him in the water. So you're clearly on a body of water.
No, I was in the woods. This was a wooded turtle. Yeah.
No way.
But,
probably hostile.
It was very hostile. Any turtle that lives in the woods, you got to be careful of. You know, they're dealing with some real shit out there.
Yeah. And everyone's fucking with you because you're a shell on land.
And here I was, like a little 10-year-old, just picking up this woods turtle, just thinking, hey, I could manhandle this turtle. It's just a fucking...
You can't tell which hole's head, which hole's foot.
Yeah.
And you put your hand too close?
I put my hand too close. I was touching its little face, watching its eyes blink, and I was like, this is fun. No. And then it just chomped down on my index finger and sucked it into a shell like it was a parrot or some shit.
He's been doing that for 1 trillion years. He's a dinosaur.
Definitely.
And you know how many cavemen have done the old check the finger? You're one of 1 trillion.
I'm glad I started with my finger. But he sucked it in, I shook him violently.
Maybe he's been raped before, and that's why he was a little aggressive. He's like, I'm not falling for this again.
Right. Well, when you live in the woods, you develop these habits, defenses. It makes sense. I wouldn't hold it against him, you know?
And you know what kind of, like... Look, a lot of people go to the woods to fuck things.
Yeah. And bury things.
Yeah, there's a very, you know...
Have you ever played Fuck, Marry, Kill? You do all three to the same person?
I have 3 twin sisters, and those are their names.
Fuck, Barry, Kill.
Yeah,
I love it.
They're Gaelic. Yeah, I've had. Okay, throw it at me.
You know, my middle name is Killian. I was almost called Kill. That was my first. It was going to be my first name. So
I know a Killiam.
Yeah.
In Manchester.
I'm Irish. I'm all Irish.
Okay.
Mostly.
Good name. Good show business name.
Yeah.
You might get a stand-in for an action film for that movie.
I'm Kill Bogus.
Now, just close your eyes and run.
Yes.
Look at this. What a nice little walk.
Yeah, that is a great loop right there. I'd be doing that every day.
It's a you're at the Secret Show this Thursday?
I'll be there. I'm not performing. I'm at Tony Hinchcliffe and Friends on Saturday. And
where's that?
It's at Vulcan.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so I'll be doing that. Beyond that, you can catch me at the Chinatown market yelling at Asians, trying to make them laugh, but everybody's just like, why are you racist? You can catch me there. Watch Kill Tony. That's probably...
Yeah.
I show up on there. I work on that show. And then also Dead Air with Brian Holtzman. I'm his sidekick now, so I'm on that.
That's great.
I'm kind of a fixture on there now. So.
Wow. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I had a blast there. What's her name? When I were...
Ali Voidovich.
We were saying on, like... You're kind of like watching you're kind of meeting the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, kind of. That's exactly how Holtzman is. He's just like...
He's like meeting the Wizard of Oz.
He's a chaotic, eccentric animal of a man. He's been compared to many people, but I think he is such an individual.
Yeah.
He is authentic.
Yeah. And what a perfect... This is the only time where round peg in square hole actually works.
Oh, yeah.
They look for round pegs in square holes.
Definitely. He's thriving out here. He's
Yeah.
doing well. And his show
Brian
is
Holtzman
great.
is Black Flag to comedy, is Henry Rollins is to punk rock.
I'd say that's fair.
You right?
Yeah, he's
Come on, I'm right.
You're absolutely right.
I'm always right. Everyone knows I'm right.
More people need to be like Holtzman, you know?
Great shirt, by the way.
Which one?
more people need to be like Holtzman.
Yeah, I'll tell him to make that merch. I'm going to get a cut of it.
I got to go order some of the Dead Air shirts, I think. Because I can tell you, that really kind of put a lot of things at rest for me when I found out that he was moving here. And the way that he's been accepted and so on, like all of us, you know, there's always a... it's just great for comedy.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think out here it's like a new chapter. We're at the very beginning of it still. Everything's picking up. This summer is going to be crazy. So
yeah, I know. We're going to have a blast. I need fucking some fun, man.
Yeah.
I've been grinding it out in Los Angeles, and you know, there's no more. You can't take any more fucking feathers off my wings.
I feel you, dude. Last summer in LA was hard. I don't want to do that again.
No.
Open mics in the park every day.
I feel like a battered housewife when
kill
I got
me.
here.
Yeah.
You know, I had a hard time
We're refugees.
integrating. Yeah, totally. From like soullessness to like, I'm in a wildlife park. We've seen about 100 different breeds of birds. We watched a bird murder a lizard. And they probably found out very little about you or me over the last of the stoner conversation.
All for the better.
But you know what? Fuck them. Come out. Now I'm questioning my Canadian. Come and watch live comedy in Austin. Bottom line.
Hell yeah, come see us. I'll fuck you up. I mean, no, come hang out. We'll have a good time.
Totally have a good time. And where can people find you?
Zach Bogus, ZACBOGUS, Instagram, Twitter, all that jazz. Just catch me on the. I'm around. You'll see me.
Yeah, and you're not going anywhere.
I'm going everywhere.
You can't. No, I mean in the sense of.
Oh yeah,
you're not getting off out of the circus.
I'm in this. You gotta get used to me because I ain't going anywhere.
That's my point.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not going anywhere.
You want me to go somewhere? Go fuck yourself.
You can't go back.
I'm never going back.
There's no back. You don't even know where back is. You're so over the bend now. You're way over the bend.
I'm over the bend.
After show 500?
Yeah, dude. I'm in it to win it, bro.
You can't.
There's no going back.
There's no going back.
I'm paying my dues. Time after time. Other Queen lyrics. And I'm here, and I'm the champion, my friend.
Stop! Stop!
What happened was true. The most bizarre and